I was able to coerce him after a very lengthy telephone call to come on to the project. And the things that Richard brought to the project were myriad, and they were, so many of them were unquantifiable. But one of the things that was that you guys actually just saw in that scene with Tatiana, that whole riff that he did about when he said, you know, you're not supposed to be a great writer at this point in time in your life. Richard, we were rehearsing that scene that morning, and we had rehearsed that scene a lot during our rehearsal process, and that, you know, and the scene was kind of working and it was okay, but that morning when we were there and we were getting ready to shoot it, we were rehearsing the scene and you know, it just didn't feel right, and it just wasn't really working very well, and you know, and we were there, and the crew was all there. And Richard looked at me and he said, just give me a couple minutes, and I said okay, and I said to I turned around to the crew and I said, you know what, guys, just go get a cup of coffee, and Richard and Tat sat in the car, and the two of them just worked on, started rehearsing the scene, just the two of them, and I just left them alone for 10 minutes. And I came back and I said, okay, what's going on? And Richard said, we came up with something, and let us audition it for you. And Richard gave me that new dialogue that he had worked out, you know, and gave me that new bit. And there was just that little section in the middle where he gave me that piece, and he wrote that. And it was beautiful, and it really just encapsulated so much about their relationship and where those two characters come to at that moment. And that's the kind of stuff that he brought to the project. And he delivered stuff like that a lot. And a lot of the stuff we worked on in the rehearsal process when we were just alone in the hotel room. But a lot of stuff just, you know, we were able to change on the fly, on the day, because Richard and Tatiana were so connected and worked so well together, and we all just trusted each other and just got things done on the day, and it really made the movie, and it really just made the movie.